Hey, Derek Gale here, and I want to give you a quick lesson on what I call the 3 pillars of a successful search engine marketing campaign, or kind of search engine marketing 101. And the reason I want to do this is because over the next few months I'm going to be releasing all sorts of little videos and tips and stuff like that on on different elements of search engine marketing. And for you to really get the most out of those individual tips and strategies, you really need to have a foundation. So I just want to share the foundation with you to make sure we're on the same page so you can use the strategies that I'm going to share with you in the future to get the best results. So here we go. Google, hands down, best source of high converting traffic. All right. Social media, still not as good as Google. Affiliate marketing, not as consistent, too volatile. Now, people would argue that Google's volatile, but my argument to that is if you are using proper strategies, okay, and you are maintaining good quality content, engaging people on your website, continuing to build high quality links, it is a consistent medium. It's only inconsistent if you are using low quality tactics with low quality content. All right. So bottom line is search is a very high quality source of buyers. People are actually going to Google to look for stuff. All right. And if you happen to be the stuff that they're looking for, then there's a good chance they're going to buy your stuff if you have a good sales process. So now let's jump into the actual 3 pillars of a successful search engine marketing campaign. Now, pillar number 1. The first pillar, number 1, is on-site optimization. So, you may have heard of on-site optimization, you may have heard of on-page optimization, but basically what this means is making sure the structure of your website is set up in such a way that Google can easily find all of the content. It is linked together properly. It's well structured. It's organized. It's using SEO friendly links, etc., etc. So that's the structural part of it. And then on a per page basis, making sure that each individual page that you have on your website is optimized properly for a specific keyword that you want to rank for. So that includes using your keywords and your title tags, your meta tags, your heading tags, having your keyword densities high enough. So that means using your keyword effectively throughout the body copy. And using proper internal and external links, using proper alt tags on your images with keywords in them. So all those little elements on every page need to be fine-tuned as well. That's on-site optimization. So basically what it really means is making sure that when Google gets to your website, they can find all the content. It's not structured in a way that it's creating duplicate content or showing them 404 errors. And then when they do get to a page, it's very obvious what that page should be ranked for, what specific keyword that they should index that page under. Okay, so that's on-site optimization. Now, once you build your website, you put up your first round of content, it's ready to go, can you just walk away and leave it? No. You need to continually add new, fresh, quality content, which brings us to our second pillar, which is what I call dripping content. And the fact is Google does not want boring, stale sites that are never updated. All right? They want dynamic websites with new content that people want to come back and read and interact with and share. And if you just put up a page and never update it, that's not going to happen. All right? So, dripping content means every week adding new stuff to your website. Now, the next question I always get from my students and members, well, how much? And there's no right answer because it's really dependent on your niche and who your competitors are. If you're in an uber competitive niche with, big websites that are dripping content every single day, you're going to have to keep up with them. Now, if you're in more of a micro niche where the competitors aren't doing that, maybe it's a once a week thing, well, then you can scale back on your frequency. But the short answer is look at your competitors and they're going to tell you where the bar is set for how often you need to drip content, okay? So, dripping good quality content and making sure that that content is optimized as well. And, you know, at the end of the day, if you don't want to create the content yourself, there's lots of great writers out there. There's lots of great sources of good quality, cheap content in lots of different niche markets, okay? The one thing I would recommend, though, is always make sure that that is A, good quality, B, unique content. Now, one of the big mistakes I see beginners make is they go out and they grab content off of sites like eZine articles and stuff like that that they're allowed to syndicate, and they use that to drip onto their website. But all that's doing is creating duplicate content, all right? Republishing the odd article, not a big deal. But if all you're ever going to do is drip content that's already published on other websites, that's not going to help you at all, okay? So, dripping good, unique, quality content on a regular basis, which then brings us to our third pillar. Pillar number 3, high quality backlinks. All right, so what are backlinks? Simple. They're links back to your website from other websites, okay? So, if you want to get your website moved up in the search engines, you need to concentrate on creating these backlinks, okay? So, what are high quality backlinks? Well, social signals, okay? Getting people to like, pin, tweet, stuff like that. Now, those aren't true social signals, a tweet, because, or pardon me, those aren't true backlinks because a tweet doesn't stay there. That's more of a signal, all right? But I kind of group them in with backlinks. Now, a pin though, like on Pinterest, Pinterest creates do follow links back to your website if somebody pins an image. Awesome, all right? But doing other stuff, so creating good quality feeder pages on Web 2.0 sites like Squidoo, like Hub Pages, social bookmarking like Dig, Delicious, you know, going out and guest posting, finding people that want to publish unique articles that you've written with links back to your website, going out and actively adding and contributing to communities and forums within your niche that will allow you to have the odd backlink in there. All good strategies to get high quality backlinks. Now, the bottom line is these 3 strategies are the 3 pillars of a good search engine marketing campaign. You cannot rank well without any of them. If your site's poorly optimized, forget it. If your site doesn't have new content, it might shoot up, but then it's going to just, you know, crawl back down. And then high quality backlinks, pushing your website up in the search engines. And if you make a concerted effort and develop a plan to pursue each one of these pillars, you are going to have success getting ranked in Google and securing consistent streams of high quality targeted traffic and buyers to your website. So, it's not rocket science, as many would like you to believe, but it does take a little bit of elbow grease and work. And at the end of the day, everything worth doing does. So, you know, be patient, implement these strategies, and over time, you're going to watch your website move up and up and up. And because you've built it on this solid foundation, these 3 solid pillars, your rankings are going to stay there. So, hope you learned something. And now, when we jump into some of our more specific tactics and strategies, you're going to have the foundation you need to apply those properly. So, there you go. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll talk to you later.